Hello friends, welcome to our channel Aha Zindagi Tricky Maths. In this lecture, we will discuss some important problems on the topic simplification. So let's start. In the first problem, an expression is given and we have to find the value of the expression. See, if we try to calculate the value of this expression just by taking LCM and then adding, then it will take a lot of time. So we can apply a trick. See, in the problems like this, what we can do, we can express every term as a difference of two terms. So just see how we can do that. Plus 1 by 56 plus 1 by 72 plus 1 by 90 plus 1 by 110. So this can be written as 1 by n minus 1 minus 1 by n. Like we can write it as 1 by 5 where n minus 1 is your 5. So n will be 6. So 1 by 6. Similarly, 1 by 42 can be written as 1 by 6 minus 1 by 7. 1 by 56 can be written as 1 by 7 minus 1 by 8. 1 by 72 can be written as 1 by 8 minus 1 by 9. 1 by 90 can be written as 1 by 9 minus 1 by 10, and 1 by 110 can be written as 1 by 10 minus 1 by 11. Now if you see carefully, 1 by 6 and 1 by 6 will get cancelled out as one is positive, other is negative. Similarly, 1 by 7 will get cancelled out, 1 by 8 will get cancelled out, 1 by 9 will get cancelled out, and 1 by 10 will get cancelled out. So we have now only two terms, that is 1 by 5, 1 by 5 minus 1 by 11. Okay, if you take LCM, it will be 55. So 11 minus 5 divided by 55, and it will be equal to 6 by 55. So our answer will be option number A. In the next problem, what is given? Cost of 4 rings and 2 bangles is given as 57,200, and we have to find the cost of 6 rings and 3 bangles. So how we can solve? See, this problem is very easy. So let R denote the cost of a ring. So 4 ring plus twice of bangle. It is given as 57,200. Okay, this is our question number. Or what we can do, we can take 2 as a common. So 2 into twice of R plus B equal to 57,200. This is our equation number 1. And we have to find the cost of 6 ring and 3 bangles. So let cost of 6 ring and 3 bangles be x. So we have to find the value of x, and we can take 3 as common. So twice of R plus B, it will be equal to x. Okay. Now when we divide 2 by 1, dividing 2 by 1, what will happen? 2R plus B will get cancelled out. So it will be 3 by 2 equal to x by 57,200. So from this we can find the value of x. So x will be equal to 3 by 2 into 57,200. Okay. So what will be our answer? It will be equal to 85,800. 85,800. Okay, so our answer will be option number A. In the next problem, what is given? In a classroom, there are certain number of benches, and if 4 students sit on each bench, then 3 bench remain vacant. Okay, and if 3 students sit on each bench, then 3 students remain standing. So we have to find the total number of students in the class. So how we can solve this? We will assume let the number of benches be in x. Let number of benches be x number. Okay, so as per case 1, what will be the total number of students? Number of students will be equal to C. Students will sit on x minus 3 benches because 3 benches remain vacant or unoccupied. So number of benches occupied is x minus 3, and on each bench 4 students are sitting. So we have to multiply by 4. So this is our equation 1. Similarly, as per case 2, if 3 students sit on each bench, then number of students, see, total number of benches is x, so 3 into x. But what is happening in this case? 3 students remain standing, so we have to add the standing number of students also. So it is our equation 2, but number of students should be same, therefore we have to equate 1 and 2. Therefore 4 into x minus 3 equal to 3x plus 3, or 4x minus 3x equal to 3 plus 12. Therefore x will be equal to, sorry, 3 plus 12. Okay, this will be equal to 12, so x will be equal to 15. Okay, now we have got x is equal to 15, but we have to find total number of students. So number of students, how we can get? We can substitute x in either equation 1 or equation 2. So we will substitute in equation 1. So 4 into 15 minus 3, that is 12 into 4 or 48. So total number of students will be 48. Our answer will be B. Okay. In the next problem, what is given? A zookeeper counted the heads of animals. Okay. So he found that total number of heads is 80. And when he counted the legs, he found it to be 260. And it is given that zoo has only two types of animals, one is pigeons and other is horses. So we have to find the number of horses in the zoo. So how we can find? So we will assume, let number of pigeons be P and number of horses be H. Okay. So when he counted the heads, see, each pigeon and each horses has only one head. So P plus H should be equal to 80. This is our equation number 1. And when he counted legs, then he found it to be 260. So each pigeon has 2 legs, so twice of P, and each horse has 4 legs. So 4H equal to 260. If we divide by 2 on LHS and RHS, we will get P plus twice of H equal to 130. Now subtracting equation from 1 from 2, subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, we will get, see, P will get eliminated and 2H minus H, so it will be H, and 130 minus 80, so it will be equal to 50. So our answer will be option number C. Okay. If we have to find the number of pigeons also, then we can substitute value of H in either equation 1 or equation 2, then we will get the value of pigeons on. Okay. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem, what is given? It is given that half ticket of a railway cost half the full fare. Okay, but reservation charge is same as the full ticket, and it is also given the cost of a full ticket and the cost of full and half ticket. Okay, so we have to find the reservation charge. So we will assume full fare as rupees X. Let full fare be rupees X and reservation charge be rupees y. Reservation charge be rupees y. Okay, per ticket. So case 1, what is given? Full ticket cost is 525. So in the full ticket, fare will be included plus reservation charge. So x plus y is equal to 525. Second one, case 2, one full and one half ticket cost is given. So one full ticket will cost x plus y and one half ticket will cost x by 2 plus y, and this is equal to 850. From this we will get c, x plus x by 2, so 3x by 2 plus twice of y equal to 850. Okay, so from this we will get 3x plus 4y equal to 1700. Okay, now if we see this equation, and if we write this equation as, if you multiply by 3 on both sides, we will get 3x plus 3y equal to 1575. Now if this is our equation 1 and this is equation 2, so if we subtract equation 1 from 2, we will get a value of y. So 2 minus 1, we get y is equal to 1700 minus 1575. 1700 minus 1575, that is 125, and we have to find y only because y is the reservation charge. So our answer will be option number D. Okay, okay friends. So in this lecture we have discussed some important problems on simplification topic. Okay, thank you.